Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with meteorologist Eric Elf. Now, Eric, I know you've been tracking some rain, but do we have any sunshine in the near future?
This weekend won't feature a whole lot of sunshine, but I do think we get some warmer temperatures. But again, it's not going to be accompanied by the brightest weather, especially by Sunday. I think we should be getting into the 60s.
Okay.
But then we're going to be tracking some rain.
So it's kind of a roller coaster then.
Yeah, but more so by the evening. I think most of Sunday will be dry, but again, won't be a whole lot of sunshine. And of course, coastal locations today in the past couple of days. Look at that, Rehoboth Beach. More so drizzle and a little bit of fog, right? A lot of low overcast, and that's the case. That has been the case all day long, our coastal locations. So Rehoboth Beach on the more serving side of the sky cannot look great. But as we discussed, it's a sunny sky here in Salisbury. But look at this. This is looking east. You can see that marine layer cloud deck. It's a very thick, low-level cloud deck. So that's pretty cool to see. Of course, more chances for overcast skies today than for the interior. And of course, the onshore winds are having an influence on those temperatures, only in the lower to mid 40s for the immediate coastline. The further inland you go, closer to 50 degrees, but here in Salisbury, still in the 40s, 49 degrees. And the weather watchers really pinpoint greatly on the temperature contrast inland and for the coastal locations. 54 with Arlen and Cheswold, 54 with Neenah and Sandtown, Delaware, Connie and Greenwood, 52 degrees. Coasters to the shoreline, though, it's in the 40s, 46 with Kim and Milton. It's a chilly 42 degrees with Chucky and Lewis, 44 with Ted and Millsboro, and it's 45 degrees right there with Joe in Bishopville. So we could see the marine layer cloud deck on the enhanced satellite along the coastal locations for eastern Sussex County and much of Worcester County, but further inland, look at that, a whole lot of sunshine to speak of and some lower clouds down towards the Chesapeake Bay. So still onshore flow with the low pressure offshore and a high pressure to our north. The main weather concern is going to be with this approaching low pressure system. We're going to get some southerly winds to develop over the weekend, so we will see warming temperatures. And as we discussed 30 minutes ago, there's going to be some potent severe weather for the parts of the northern plains down towards the deep south over the next couple of days. But the severe weather is really going to diminish in potency by the time it gets towards our neck of the woods. Really, by the time we get to later Sunday into the evening hours, just looking at the potential for an isolated damaging wind gust with some heavier downpours. Once you go west of the bay, there's going to be some more instability, so some scattered damaging wind gusts, and there could be an isolated tornado here as well, but we just don't really see that as a threat for us for the meantime. So some good news on that end. But here come the clouds once again towards the overnight and the low overcast, some areas of drizzle, patchy fog. This is at 1 a.m., so it's going to be another dreary and cool night out there. We'll start with overcast skies for tomorrow. Could see some breaks in the clouds. You can see Futurecast is trying to pump up those temperatures towards the lower 60s, provided we get enough breaks in those clouds. So if we get enough breaks in the clouds, we could get into the lower 60s. If we don't, we may be stuck in the 50s, unfortunately. But with increasing southerly winds, look at that, out of the south and southwest, and a few breaks in the clouds, we could get those temperatures to pump up into the 60s ahead of the approaching strong cold front that brings in some downpours, maybe even a few thunderstorms as well with some gusty winds. Look at that, some heavy rain potential, so we will have to watch maybe for some localized ponding. So gradient winds 35 to 45 miles per hour, and some of those heavier downpours and stronger thunderstorms could see wind gusts over 50 miles per hour at times. So we will have to keep an eye on it. It could be a bit stormy out there for later on Sunday. So the main threats, again, going to be some wind gusts that could provide some damage if they get above 50 miles per hour, and maybe some localized ponding and a little bit of flooding issues if the rain is heavy enough and rains for amount of time in the same location. That's pretty much severe threats that we're looking at for your Sunday. So 40s tonight with mostly cloudy skies and areas of fog. Tomorrow, upper 50s to maybe lower 60s, provided we get enough sunshine. Got the rain for later on Sunday. Should be drying out for the second half of Monday, and temperatures will be in the lower 60s. A good amount of sunshine by Wednesday, with temperatures maybe climbing into the upper 60s. And then we got another chance for rain, maybe a few thunderstorms by the time we get to later on Thursday, Layla.